Welcome to Kingdom Moments. I am your host, Pastor Gerald Kirby of Lighthouse Church in Pensacola, Florida. Kingdom Moments exists to share the whole gospel of God with our family, capital ILY. So today's focus is God's promise of restitution and redemption. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. Genesis 3:15. All right, so now at first, it may not sound like God is giving us a clear picture of restitution and redemption, but he is. Now there's a word here, the word seed, and a word a little later that we're going to look at in this same verse that will give you a perfect picture of what happened. And, pardon my southern, what was fixing to happen. Now note carefully what the Father said. He has placed enmity. Now, this is the Hebrew word e-ba, or a-ba, abba, meaning hostility between your seed, singular, and her seed, singular. Now, remember, who is God speaking to? He's speaking to the devil. He hadn't addressed Adam and Eve yet at this point. Right? So God is literally telling the devil what his future is going to be. And what was the outcome of his future? We have to keep reading the rest of verse 15, where we read, "He shall bruise you on the head, and you shall bruise him on the heel." Now, the first word of importance was seed. Okay, the woman's seed would be Jesus. Notice it's singleness here. So the serpent's seed would be who? Well, the anti-Jesus or the anti-Christ. The second word of importance is the word bruise. I've taken some time to study this word, and no matter how I study it, all 4 times that it's mentioned, it comes out the same every single time. The word bruise is the Hebrew word shuf, and it literally means to crush or to press so much that it's to the point of bruising. Now, if the woman's seed would bruise or crush or press the devil's seed, that means that the devil's seed would die. Why? Because to crush a serpent on his head is to kill a serpent. But now watch God's beauty here. Man, created to be with God in relationship, to live life with him, now finds himself removed from the person he was created to be. And now there is no hope on Adam and Eve's part to mend that relationship. So what will God do? He's going to kill the serpent. He just said so. Amen. But the verse doesn't end there. You see, the woman's seed would be bruised, crushed, pressed on the heel. Do you see it? In the same fate, the serpent's seed must be defeated. So will the woman's seed. You see, I believe that at the moment when God spoke these words, Adam and Eve understood what God was saying, which was, "Devil, you deceived my children, my family. Because of what you have done in my presence and to my creation, I will eternally banish you from my presence, and you will suffer with your like-believing angels." But then, to Adam and Eve, God says, in these words, in this passage of the bruising, "I will send myself to die in your place, because I love you so much, and I want you back. And I want back for you what the enemy stole from you with his deception." And this is God's promise. The enemy will be eternally defeated, and he will restore our relationship by taking the death that sin brings, and he will take that sin, that death, that penalty upon himself. All so that he can live with us? Astounding. Thank you so much for your time. I pray that the study has blessed you, and I pray that it encouraged you to see life new. As one whom the Father said, I will die for you. And to accept that invitation of substitution so that we can be a relationship with him, not for him, with him. Join me tomorrow as we move from here to study what does his image and his likeness look like. I love you, family. Have a great day. God bless.